Hey everybody, Jeff Flesh here. So it's been a little while since we've been together inside of a video. So before I get started, I just want to say that my heart and my mind goes out to everyone that's been affected by the fires in the last few weeks. Wow, such devastation. So I'm with you. My thoughts and hearts, our entire team, our thoughts and hearts go out to you, okay? All right, so today, part 2 in the transformation series. Talk about vulnerability. How important is being vulnerable? Well, when you look at the definition of vulnerability, actually what you see is associations with weakness. I don't like that. I understand why that is that way, but I disagree with it. And so today we're going to talk about vulnerability in a different way, as actually a strength. Okay, so let's go. So if this circle here on my left, your left, also now, is what's known, okay? All the things we know are in this circle. And in this circle are all the things that are unknown. We can safely say that this circle of which we know, right? So we know the things that happen there is safe, or what we would call a sameness, right? Because it's known, we know about it. In this circle, however, is unknown. We don't know what's there, have no idea. That's a space of vulnerability. And today we're going to talk about the intersection of those. And there are 4 reasons why I believe that vulnerability is transformational. So let's take a look. What's the first one? The first one is connections. So when you're inside of a space of vulnerability and you venture from what you know into the spaces of what you don't know, this overlap space, you create deeper connections with people because you are in a vulnerable spot, which just means that you are open to saying, I don't know the answer. I'm not sure. And inside of that, with someone else who's also vulnerable, now I must say that we must have safety and trust inside of these spaces, right? Because without safety and trust, people won't be vulnerable. But where there is safety and there is trust, and vulnerability can occur, when you share that with someone, you get to see part of your own shared humanity, someone who's being open, taking risks, being in an uncomfortable spot with you. It's pretty powerful. All right, so 1 is deeper connections. 2, compassion. So as you see people be vulnerable and you are yourself vulnerable, compassion will increase over time. It will arise, but it will also increase. Why? Because you feel uncomfortable. It's hard. You deserve compassion and grace for that. And so do the folks around you. So compassion is also a part of it. The third one is courage. So one thing that happens inside of being vulnerable, it's like any developmental thing. The more you do it, the easier, quote unquote, it becomes. Still hard, but it becomes, relative to before, a little bit easier because you've done it before. And so your courage inside of that, and resilience also, your courage increases because it is more familiar. In effect, it actually becomes part of what is known. So it sort of shifts over, and that's why these circles are overlapping, right? Because part of that unknown then becomes known and things shift. The last one is collaboration. So I have, say, oftentimes that inside of contexts that are highly innovative, where vulnerability must occur, because you cannot have innovation without being vulnerable, that then you get presented with more collaborative context. And that's also pretty fun. So when you have connection, when you have compassion, when you have courage, and when you have awesome collaboration, that is transformational. It is a transformational context that will produce many, many innovative things. So, all right, everybody, it's been about 4 minutes. This has been Vulnerability as Transformational, Part 2 in the Transformation series. And up next, not sure, but it has been really good to be back with you again. Again, sending our love and support for all of those affected by the fires. We're with you. And that's it. So I'll see you next time. Everybody stay healthy and well and be safe. Bye, everybody.